This is a harmonium, an Indian harmonium. Now the harmonium is a wonderful little instrument. It is basically a reed organ, or a bellow-powered reed organ. Because to make it sound you need to pump the bellows, which then start the reeds off. Okay? The harmonium is a pretty simple type of organ. Now, it was invented in the 18th century by Christian Gottlieb Kratzenstein, and the first harmoniums were much bigger than this, and they were powered by foot pumps. So the organist would pump away with the feet and play the tune with the hands. And of course they became very popular in churches because they were a lot cheaper than the huge pipe organs, and they were a lot more transportable, which meant that a lot of missionaries took them all over the place, and therefore they could play their church music wherever they went. And the harmonium was a very important religious instrument, I guess, until the 1930s when the electric organ replaced it. Now, according to reports, the first harmonium was seen in India in 1860, and Dwijendranath Tagore had one in his private theatre. Now, it's probably a foot-pedalled, a foot-pump-powered harmonium then, but he didn't know at the time it was to become a key instrument in Indian music. Now, the Indian harmonium is much smaller than the foot-pumped ones. In Indian music, they generally don't use chords, and so the left hand is free to pump, and the right hand is free to play melody. And the harmonium today is an essential part of North Indian classical music and Sufi Muslim Qawwali music. And it's played sitting on the floor, as is typical and traditional of all Indian music, as used for accompanying singers and sitar and other instruments. Now, this is a very simple harmonium. It just has the 3 octaves and only one sound. Other harmoniums, more professional ones, have stoppers so you can change the sound, and some of them even have scale changing mechanisms. So anyway, that is the harmonium, and this little instrument, the Indian harmonium, sounds something like this. And I'm going to play a traditional tune that 1 or 2 people might recognize.